Welcome to the Word a Day English podcast.
The podcast where you improve your English through clear, natural conversations.
I'm Maya.
And I'm Daniel.
This is B1 Plus.
Longer conversations, richer vocabulary, and more speaking practice for intermediate English learners.
Today's topic is making plans, changing arrangements, handling delays, and staying flexible.
First, listen for the main idea. Then we'll review useful expressions, grammar, and speaking patterns.
You do not need to understand every word.
Stay with the conversation, notice repeated phrases, and try to answer the speaking questions aloud.
Ready?
Let's begin.
Scene 1, a busy Friday. Daniel, are we still meeting after work?
I hope so.
I've got one last task to finish, but I should be done by 6.
Should we meet at the cafe near the station?
That works for me. If I'm running late, I'll text you.
Perfect. I don't mind waiting for a few minutes.
Thanks. I don't want you standing outside in the cold.
No problem. I'll go inside and get a table.
Actually, there's a chance my manager may ask me to stay longer.
In that case, we can move dinner to 7:30.
Would that be too late for you?
Not at all. I'd rather meet later than cancel completely.
Good. I was worried we'd have to call the whole thing off.
Scene 2, the plan changes again.
Maya, I've just finished, but the trains are delayed.
How bad is it?
About 25 minutes at the moment.
Then let's not rush. We can meet closer to 8.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm already in the city center, so I can look around the bookshop.
That takes the pressure off.
Exactly. There's no point getting stressed over something we can't control.
True. I'll message you as soon as my train arrives.
Sounds good.
By the way, the restaurant closes at 10. Do you think we'll still have enough time?
Definitely. We're only having dinner, not a 5-course meal. Scene 3, making a backup plan. What if the train gets delayed again?
Then maybe we should choose somewhere closer to the station.
Good idea. There's a small Italian place opposite the main entrance.
I've been there before. It's decent and usually not too crowded.
Great. Let's keep that as our backup plan.
I like having a second option.
Me too. It makes unexpected changes easier to deal with.
I used to get really annoyed when plans changed.
And now?
Now I try to focus on what can still work.
That's a much better approach.
I'm learning.
Scene 4, after dinner.
Well, despite all the delays, the evening turned out well.
It did. We ended up at the Italian place, but the food was great.
And we didn't spend the whole evening checking the time.
Exactly. Sometimes the second plan is better than the first one.
I think the important thing was that we kept communicating.
Yes. If you had disappeared for an hour without messaging, I would have been annoyed.
Fair enough.
But because you kept me updated, it was easy to adjust.
So the lesson is, make a plan, but don't become too attached to it.
That sounds like good life advice, not just English practice. Let's step out of the story for a moment.
At B1 plus level, we want to do more than answer with one short sentence.
We want to explain reasons, compare options, describe results, and react naturally.
Here are some useful ways to make your answers longer.
Connector, because.
Example, I chose that option because it was simpler.
Connector, although.
Example, although I was tired, I still went to the meeting.
Connector, however.
Example, the first plan was convenient. However, it was too expensive.
Connector, so.
Example, the train was delayed, so we changed the meeting time.
Connector, if.
Example, if the problem happens again, I'll ask for help earlier.
Connector, while.
Example, I listened to the podcast while I was walking home.
These small linking words make a big difference.
They help your English sound more connected and more confident.
Now let's review the key expressions from today's episode.
Expression, run late.
Meaning, be later than expected.
Example, I'm running late, so please start without me.
Repeat, run late.
Again, a little more naturally.
Run late.
Expression, call something off.
Meaning, cancel something.
Example, we had to call the meeting off because the manager was ill.
Repeat, call something off.
Again, a little more naturally.
Call something off.
Expression, take the pressure off.
Meaning, make a situation less stressful.
Example, having a backup plan took the pressure off.
Repeat, take the pressure off.
Again, a little more naturally.
Take the pressure off.
Expression, as soon as.
Meaning, immediately after something happens.
Example, I'll call you as soon as I arrive.
Repeat, as soon as.
Again, a little more naturally.
As soon as.
Expression, keep someone updated.
Meaning, continue giving someone new information.
Example, please keep me updated if the schedule changes.
Repeat, keep someone updated.
Again, a little more naturally.
Keep someone updated.
Expression, turn out.
Meaning, develop or end in a particular way.
Example, the trip turned out better than we expected.
Repeat, turn out.
Again, a little more naturally.
Turn out. B1 plus grammar focus.
Let's practice 3 patterns that intermediate learners need again and again.
Pattern 1, Present perfect for experiences and recent changes.
I've changed my routine.
I've never tried that before.
Have you ever had the same problem?
Notice that we often use the present perfect when the exact past time is not important.
Pattern 2. First conditional for real future possibilities.
If I finish early, I'll call you.
If the train is delayed, we'll change the plan.
Pattern 3. Used to for past habits or situations that are different now.
I used to worry when plans changed.
I used to spend more time on social media.
Now make one sentence about your own life with each pattern.
Shadowing practice.
Listen once. Then repeat the sentence with the same rhythm.
I'm trying to focus on what I can control.
Your turn.
I'm trying to focus on what I can control. That makes much more sense now.
Your turn.
That makes much more sense now. I'd rather wait than make a rushed decision.
Your turn.
I'd rather wait than make a rushed decision. It depends on what matters most to you.
Your turn.
It depends on what matters most to you. I've been thinking about that for a while.
Your turn.
I've been thinking about that for a while. If something changes, I'll let you know.
Your turn.
If something changes, I'll let you know. I used to find this difficult, but it's getting easier.
Your turn.
I used to find this difficult, but it's getting easier. On the other hand, there are some clear advantages.
Your turn.
On the other hand, there are some clear advantages. Speaking practice.
Try to answer each question in 2 or 3 sentences.
Question: what would you do in a similar situation?
Pause the video if you need more time.
Model answer: I would probably stay calm and look at the practical options first. Then I'd contact the people involved and explain the situation. Question: have you ever had a problem like this before?
Pause the video if you need more time.
Model answer: yes, I have. I had a similar problem last year, and I learned that communicating early usually makes things easier. Question: what is one advantage and one disadvantage of the situation we discussed?
Pause the video if you need more time.
Model answer: one advantage is that you have more choice. On the other hand, having too many options can make the decision harder. Question: what usually helps you make a difficult decision?
Pause the video if you need more time.
Model answer: I usually collect information and give myself some time. If the decision is important, I also ask someone I trust for another point of view. Question: do you prefer to plan carefully or stay flexible? Why?
Pause the video if you need more time.
Model answer: I prefer to have a basic plan because it helps me feel organized. However, I try to stay flexible because unexpected things happen. Question: what is one habit or decision you have changed in the last year?
Pause the video if you need more time.
Model answer: I've changed the way I use my phone. I used to check it constantly, but now I turn off most notifications. Listening challenge.
Listen to this short story once without stopping.
Chris planned to meet two friends for dinner at 7. At 6:30, one friend called to say her bus had broken down. Instead of canceling, they moved the booking to 8 and changed the restaurant to one closer to the bus station. The new plan was less convenient for Chris, but it meant everyone could still meet. In the end, the evening started late but turned out really well.
Question 1. What was the main problem or decision?
Think for a moment.
Question 2. What action did the person take?
Think again.
Question 3. What was the result?
Now summarize the story in your own words in 3 or 4 sentences. Final B1 plus recap.
Today you practiced natural conversation, useful expressions, connected answers, grammar, shadowing, and listening.
Your goal is not to remember every sentence.
Choose 3 expressions from this episode and use them again today.
You can write them, say them aloud, or create your own examples.
Then listen to this episode again in a few days.
The second listen should feel easier.
And that feeling is evidence that your listening is improving.
Thank you for listening to the Word a Day English podcast.
Keep listening.
Keep speaking.
And keep building your English one conversation at a time.
See you in the next B1 Plus episode.
Bye.